Bestop makes several different styles of windshield channels, otherwise known as headers. A windshield channel is used to hold your soft top or bikini top to the front or the windshield of your Jeep. I'm Britta and this is Jeff with Bestop's marketing department, and today we're going to tell you all about the different type of windshield channels that Bestop has to offer.
When you buy a soft top, the windshield channel will come with it. And you can sometimes use that same one for your bikini, but sometimes you need to get a separate one for that as well. So we really need to make sure you understand the overall concept of these windshield channels.
So this windshield channel is meant for the CJ or the YJ. I have a CJ here behind me. Basically, it's just two pieces that you drill right into the retainer of your vehicle. The soft top's going to connect in the front. And the great thing with this style is that the same windshield channel is used for the soft top as the bikini top. So if you already have a soft top on your vehicle, you might not need to buy a new windshield channel when you buy a bikini.
This is the first TJ header that we want to show you. It's a small two-piece one.
Mounts to the inside of the windshield frame.
Just like we just showed you on the CJ. This is used for 97 to 02 vehicles on some of our bikini tops. It's not used on all of them, so double check to make sure you're getting that kind of bikini. This is the main windshield channel that we want to show you for the TJ. This is a no-drill style, so it's a lot more convenient. This windshield channel is used for all of the soft tops that Bestop makes. We're going to show you how to assemble this and how to install it properly on your Jeep. It uses this little J-hook bracket that this part is going to go into the little slot on your windshield, and it's going to clamp it down to hold it tight. So it's going to end up going together like this, and this bolt is going to come in from the top and hold it all together. Let's show you how that goes on the Jeep. So you just hook this into here. Yours is going to look a little neater. We've used this Jeep for an awful lot of years, but it still is going to work great. So I'm going to hook that in, put this bolt in through here, and I'm just going to tighten it up just enough to hold it in place for now. When you first put this on, the windshield channel is going to be at a slight angle like this. And that's fine for getting these things finger tight and making sure everything's put together. But before you tighten this down, you want to really make sure to push this forward before you tighten the clamps. All right, so with one hand, I'm going to hold this forward and make sure it doesn't pull back because it wants to, and I need to hold it flat and forward. And then I'm going to tighten this bolt until I get a little bit of a clamp on this. Now I've used a wrench, but I still don't really have this tight yet. I just have it tight enough to stay on, and now I'm going to double check to make sure that it really is forward. And yes, it is. And if you look, you can see that this is way down on top of the weather strip, nice and tight along here on this rubber bulb seal. And so that gives me a great place to really connect my soft top. Very obvious where it connects. That should work great. So I'm going to now finish tightening these. I want these bolts to be nice and snug, but there's no reason to really crank on them. You don't want to strip anything out. If I tighten this down like this and you see a gap here between the bulb seal on the windshield and the bottom metal of the windshield header, if there's a gap like that, you've done this wrong. And a lot of people do that the first time. They tighten this down when the windshield header is at an angle like this, and you end up with this gap right here. We absolutely cannot have that gap. So what you need to do is loosen up your bolts a little bit, push this forward until there's no gap whatsoever, and then tighten the bolts down.
Now we're going to move on over to the JK. This here is the windshield channel you're going to get when you order a super top from Bestop to fit your 2007 and up Jeep Wrangler. This windshield channel is not used with any bikini tops, and like I said, it only works with the super top. This windshield channel is the one that you'll buy from Bestop when you buy a Bestop bikini top. You have to order it separately. You can also use this with the Bestop Trek top. One thing to note is that this attaches and tightens down with these hand-tightened knobs, whereas the factory style uses a latch.
We moved into the conference room just to show you exactly how to set this JK header up, because people get confused by this, so we want to make sure you get this exactly right. This is the JK bikini header. If you want to figure out which side is the left side and the right side, just hold it up like this, pretend you're sitting in your driver's seat. This is what's going to go over your windshield, so I'm holding this up over my head. Snaps go down, that's what the fabric attaches to. So it's like this, so this is the left side, drivers, this is the right side. So I'm going to turn it over because that's how I install it. And my two little brackets are conveniently marked with an L and an R for left and right. And here's the tricky part on how these go on. They're angled like this. They go on with the angle facing the front, or this little lip on this header. Once you've got the left and the right set up, the rest of it's really simple. These little bolts just go in here, and it just takes a couple minutes to get those all attached. Okay, so we're back outside. Now that we've got these brackets installed, we can put this header on. Normally at this stage, you'd have your bikini top snapped onto here. We haven't done that just because it makes it a little easier to show you exactly how this header connects. So just imagine that there's fabric on this, and we're going to put this on our Jeep. We're going to install this using the footman loop, or the footman bracket, on your Jeep. And you're going to see how this works. Once that's as far forward as it's supposed to be, you can see it. It fits right over that rubber very nicely. This little bracket, which is designed to spread out the pressure around this footman's loop, goes with this little V facing up like that. So normally this would have the fabric already attached to it, but you can see how that is already designed to work, and it fits up very neatly along the rubber bulb seal along the top of your windshield.
If you'd like to learn more about any of these, just go to bestop.com or stop by a Bestop authorized dealer installer near you.